Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to DataSurface. If you are watching this video for first time, I recommend checking out the playlist and watching the previous videos in this series as they provide the foundational concepts needed for this video. So let's get started today's video. As part of our data fundamental series, we'll explore today why we need data and how the data is playing key role in our day-to-day lives. Right? So we'll see the power of data. So you might have heard the quote saying data is a essential oil for the business in earlier days. However, today the data is no longer just the essential oil. It has become water for the business as a resource they cannot survive without it. So the data is no more oil for the business and it's became water for it now to grow their businesses. As a human being, so we cannot survive without water, right? It is a more essential thing in our day-to-day lives, right? Similarly, the data is became essential item for the industries to growth and success in their businesses. So if you examine a typical day in our lives, we'll find that almost everything we do is interlinked with the data, whether directly or indirectly. From morning to till night bed routine, everything somehow is interlinked with the data. Here's an example. So morning, your alarm clock, morning coffee, tea preferences, and weather updates all are powered by data only. Like how you are getting a weather updates, saying like they'll predict today it might cloudy or it might rain, right? How they're getting this prediction based on historical data. Based on historical data, they'll check during the season how the days will be. Is it a cloudy or there is any probability of rain? So by analyzing all this data, they will provide these predictions, right? Like if you are daily preparing coffee or tea using some machines, like you can set your preferences automatically. That machine they will provide coffee, tea, right? Now if you go any corporate offices and all, we have a coffee tea machines, right? You just press the button automatically, you will get tea, coffee, right? By mixing all the things as expected, right? Milk, coffee powder, sugar, everything they'll mix and they'll provide the coffee, right? So all these things, how they setting up based on data. Now, like if you take any commute, like if once you wake up morning, your morning routine is done, you want to travel office or you want to travel somewhere. So you use any online transport, right? Like your Uber, Ola, Rapido. How these people they're optimizing your routes and match the riders with the drivers based on data only, right? And if you want to order something during lunchtime, some food using either Swiggy or Zomato through online platforms, how these people are giving auto suggestions or giving offers to you based on or depend on the data driven recommendations and delivery tracking, right? So you can track your delivery, right? Within like what time you can expect your delivery. They will provide real time, right? Like within 30 minutes, in next 40 minutes, you are going to get your order. How they're providing these accurate services based on the data only. Like if you want to do any online shopping or evening you want to do some fitness activities or in a leisure time you want to see some movies in by using any OTT platforms. So all these things, like if you browse something in e-commerce site, automatically they provide all relevant products in your auto suggestions, right? If you watch some romantic genre movie, automatically all romantic movies they will suggest as a auto suggestion saying you have already looked at this movie and you might like this movie as well, right? So how these people are driving these things based on the data only. So now in night if you want to sleep, like if you want to track your sleeping, you can use any sleep tracking devices and all, right? So how they're tracking this data and how they're giving auto suggestions to improve your sleep, like this your entire day somehow, whether it is directly or indirectly linked with this data. As you can see, data plays a critical role in every aspect of our daily routines. So now let's dive into the some case studies to see how data is helping industries like real time, right? So now if you see, I have taken few case studies here, like a financial services, healthcare services, telecommunications, marketing and retail, transport services, manufacturing. So if you take any industry, mostly it will comes under any one of this category, right? So like if you take a banking services and all, it will comes under financial services. If you are taking any hospitals and all, diagnostic centers, it will comes under healthcare category. So if you take network broadband connections, either Geo or Airtel, those comes under telecommunications. And if you take any e-commerce sites, it will comes under marketing and retail or transport services. Then if you take any manufacturing industries, will comes under the manufacturing domain. So now if you look at all these real world case studies, everywhere the data is playing crucial role. Here I have taken only one use case, but there are several use case with respect to each domain. As example reference, I have taken one use case here. Like for example, like a financial services, if a bank wants to implement any real-time fraud detection systems, right? Like bank is the most secure systems, right? They need to maintain better security to safeguard the customer funds, right? So how these systems are using the data basically. So it will look at the customer usage patterns, transactions data, user behavior analytics, and historical fraud patterns, how fraud was happened historically. So based on all these things, they'll collect as the data and analyze it and come up with the new strategy so that they can avoid the coming frauds. They can safeguard the funds. If you take healthcare services, right now, if you look at healthcare services, so hospitals they can implement the predictive analytics to identify the patients at risk of readmission. So, a particular patient disease, visiting details, everything is captured in that hospital. So, based on his disease, they might predict when they can come back. For example, if you are a diabetic patient, you want to visit hospital frequently every month as a regular checkup, then by analyzing that particular patient details, when he is last treated in the hospital or visited to that hospital, then they can propose the next admission time, right? So similarly, if you see in a diagnostic space, like for example, you're diagnosing some diseases by using a AI machines. So by seeing that particular area can predict based on the previous historical analysis, whatever we have trained to that particular AI model. So now just assume you are training that particular AI model. Hey, like if you are seeing this particular area with these symptoms, this is looks like this, then you can consider this is a possible cancer area. So like that, you can train all your missionaries by using this particular data. Similarly, telecommunications, like if you want to deploy 5G towers based on your network platform, or if you want to distribute the network load equally, how you are going to do that by using this particular data. So like geospatial data, population density, network coverage maps, device type and connectivity statistics. By analyzing all this data, you can see wherever your towers are available and whatever our network coverage is available as a 5G, and you can improve further, right? Similarly, marketing and retail. So an e-commerce platform use this data analytics optimize target marketing campaigns, a real-time utilities data analytics for inventory management. So what it means, like if you are seeing a customer patterns, if the particular person is more interested in online shopping, then you can collect similar kind of all customers and you can do the campaigns. You can share some offers with them. You can get the right audience by using that particular data. Similarly, transport services, like we have seen, right? Online transport services like Uber, Ola, Rapido, customer real time and logistics company uses the data to optimize delivery routes. Like if you take a logistics, so they will give within 2 days we will deliver it. So how they are deciding that particular 2 days is a optimal time to deliver the products, how they'll get to know, right? Because they're analyzing the previous historical data and they can see how much time it will take to travel from the source to destination, what are the things needs to be taken care. So by taking care of all these things, they're giving a best solution, right? Similarly, manufacturing, if you know, like any machinery, for example, if you take any bikes and all, every time they're releasing a new version, right? For example, take Activa, every time they're coming up 4G 5 6G and all, right? So how they're renovating their new models, because by using the IoT sensors, and they'll get to know what are the drawbacks in existing release so that they can come up with the fixes for those issues and they can release the new version which is give a better performance with respect to the older version, right? This is applicable for each and every mission, right? So like this, the data is playing a crucial role in all aspects in the real world industries. I hope this have given brief overview about the power of data and why we need this data, how the data is playing a crucial role in today's digital world. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more data engineering tutorials. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, Take care. Bye bye.